Guys, how are you doing? This is your boy Brian coming back to you with this brand new video. I'm making it from my place at home. It's quite hot here outside, but you know what? I'm going to make the video anyway. This one is for UFC 287, uh, Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira, number two in the UFC. This is actually the fourth time they are going to face each other. So I wanted to make this very quick video to give you my thoughts on the fight and as well on the common event that we are going to be watching as well. The king of the one who most would consider as the king of Miami, the one who started it from the streets. We have Jorge Masvidal going head to head against Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns has been wanting this fight for quite a long time. He's been calling for it. He's getting it this weekend. So who's going to win? I will also be giving my opinion on that. But let's start with the main event. These guys have faced each other, as I said, four times now. We'll be facing each other four times now. The first three times we got Alex Pereira winning the fights. He won the first fight by decision in kickboxing. He won the second fight by a very vicious knockout. Also in kickboxing, and then he came. He followed Israel Adesanya in the UFC, and the fourth, last year, I think it must have been in November or December. Alex Pereira was able to come up with a win, a TKO victory this time. uh, Saying it that way, most people would think and would definitely say that Alex Pereira just got is his number. He's just the better fighter, and he's going to win this one as well. But I think it's more complex than that. And for me, I remember a month back I had a dream in which I saw Israel Adesanya losing the fight pretty early on, by a very vicious knockout, just like in the second fight in the kickboxing. And I kind of thought that that's how this one was going to play out. But after thinking about it, I just realized that maybe those were my own fears, right? It wasn't anything about a premonition dream, or a predicting dream or nightmare. It's just me having my fear, and looking at Alex Pereira, the way he's built like a titan, his power, and I kind of feel like my brain was telling me that there's no way Israel Adesanya could win this final fight against Pereira. But after thinking about it, I really do believe that there is a way Israel Adesanya can, be able to come out with a victory, a finish, even if, if he fights the right fights. And I'm a bit hesitant, but it's normal because of the way the first three fights played out. But I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya. I believe this guy just is slightly better technically than Pereira. He has to keep it clean for the entire fight for him to be able to come up with a victory. He has to make sure that doesn't make very costly mistakes, and I believe he can do that. He has the ability to go in there, keep focusing on the person in front of you, avoiding the those hard and very tricky shots from Pereira. I believe if there is anyone who can do that, who can survive, or be able to defeat Pereira in the striking realm, that is Israel Adesanya, and I believe he's going to be doing that this weekend. Now he has to be careful and not let Pereira push him back against the fence, controlling the space the way he did. And in the the first fight in the UFC, he was able to really really push Israel Adesanya with against the fence. And that's when you're pushed against the fence, that's when you really don't know where to go anymore. And that's when you give a person like a guy like Pereira the ability to come and just you know get you, because you're a target in front of him and you have nowhere to run. So I hope that Israel Adesanya will be able to control the space a little bit more in this fight. And I noticed something in the last fight, is that Alex Pereira can be very vulnerable when he's advancing, trying to gain space, and most of all, in just in the line, in the in the octagon. Whenever Israel Adesanya had one foot inside the line in the octagon and one foot outside, I would see Pereira leaving himself open and be very vulnerable. But I don't know, like Adesanya worrying that maybe it was a trick, maybe didn't, you know, take the advantage of this moment as he should have. And I hope he does notice those small times where Pereira leaves himself open to very dangerous shots, and he can take advantage of it. So Israel Adesanya, I believe he can win this fight, and I'm going to bet on him one more time against Pereira. This is probably the last chance he's got, as he said himself. So the main event, Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal. I believe if Gilbert Burns doesn't take the risk, too much risk, and try to, strike with Masvidal, then he definitely can win this fight. So he just needs to make sure that he doesn't, take too much risk in the striking game against Masvidal, because Masvidal is very dangerous in the striking. So if he can be able to mix it up, take Masvidal down, grapple with him, and punch whenever he's forced to punch, because I'm sure Masvidal will not just let Gilbert Burns take him down. So yeah, I'm going with Gilbert Burns in the co-main event, and Israel Adesanya in the main event. Let's see in my last few in my last three predictions. I got it wrong in the fight against Usman and Leon Edward. I was picking Usman to regain his title. He didn't. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching the video, and like always, until next time, like, comment, and subscribe if you like my videos. Thank